And Alderman Taylor, are you going to mute? So we'll start. I'll call the Board of Public Works to order. And I will take, now I'll have to take roll calls. So you'll each have to turn your mic back on. All right,
Okay.
Alderman Nichols.
Here.
Alderman Taylor.
Here.
Alderman Sevenick.
Here.
Alderman Langdon.
Here.
Alderman Schmidt.
Here.
Alderman Tom Grady.
Here.
Alderman Ted Grady.
Here.
Alderman Rapella.
Here.
We're all here. First action is going to be to approve the minutes of April 6, 2020. Is there a motion?
I'll make the motion to approve the Board of Public Works minutes from April 6, 2020.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Second.
It looked like Alderman Sevenick had his hand up. Did you want to second that?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's fine. I think Ann had it.
Oh, okay, it was Alderman Tom Grady then, correct?
Okay, Tom. Okay.
Any discussion on the minutes? Okay, all in favor of the minutes, say aye.
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 Any opposed? That motion carries. All right, we will open the floor for nominations for the chairman of the Board of Public Works. Alderman Taylor,
In the event that there's a tie, how is the tie handled?
I believe it was in the, in the rules, it says after 3 roll calls. I don't know exactly how it states.
It's the luck of the draw.
Yeah, it might end up being the luck of the
Yeah,
draw.
you pull it out of the hat.
Yes.
Thank you for that. Thank you.
So do we have nominations for chairman? Alderman Ted Grady.
Yes, I'd like to nominate Alderman Mark Langdon for chair.
Second.
Okay. Moved by Alderman Ted Grady, seconded by Alderman Tom Grady to nominate Alderman Langdon. Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Alderman Taylor.
I nominate Alderman Taylor.
Okay. Is there a second on that nomination?
Oh, there has to be.
Mayor just said we don't need a second, so I apologize. So,
Right.
okay. Are there any other nominations? Alderman Taylor, you have your hand up? Nope. Any other nominations? One more time. Any other nominations? Okay, I'll close the floor for nominations. We currently have Alderman Langdon and Alderman Taylor for the chairman for Board of Public Works. I will take a voice vote on this. We'll start with Alderman Sevenick.
Alderman Langdon.
Okay. Alderman Langdon.
Me. I'm sorry. Alderman Langdon.
Alderman Schmidt.
I'm for Alderman Langdon, please.
Alderman Tom Grady.
Alderman Mark Langdon.
Alderman Ted Grady.
Alderman Langdon.
Alderman Rapella.
Alderman Langdon.
Alderman Nichols.
Alderman Langdon.
Alderman Taylor.
Me.
Okay, we have Alderman Langdon with 7 votes. So Alderman Langdon is the chairman of Board of Public Works. So Alderman Langdon, if you want to take over, the mayor and I will kind of manage the things on this side.
Okay. First of all, thank you, everyone. I really appreciate it. So-
Congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you. The next one is the election of the vice chairman, and I would like to nominate Alderman Schmidt.
Okay. We don't need a second. So do you want to ask for any other nominations?
Yep, I'm sorry. Are there any other nominations?
Yes,
Are there any?
Yes.
I'd like to
Alderman-
not, I'd like
Go ahead,
I'd like to
Alderman.
nominate, I'd like to nominate Alderman James Taylor.
Okay,
Alderman Rapella has his hand up too, Alderman Langdon.
Alderman Rapella?
Well, I was going to nominate Alderman Taylor as well, but Stan beat me to it, so thank you.
Okay, so we have two, are there any nominations? Are there any other nominations? So, okay, we have two nominations for Alderman Taylor and Alderman Schmidt. Debbie, Clerk Aliazi, could you take a roll call, please?
Okay. We're going to start with Alderman Langdon,
Alderman Schmidt,
Alderman Schmidt,
Alderman Schmidt,
Alderman Tom Grady,
Alderman Schmidt.
Alderman Ted Grady,
Alderman Taylor.
Alderman Rapella,
Alderman Taylor.
Alderman Nichols,
Alderman Taylor,
Alderman Taylor,
Alderman Taylor.
Alderman Sevenick,
Alderman Taylor.
Alderman Taylor, 5-3. So Alderman Taylor is the vice chairman.
Congratulations.
James.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
so tonight we have six action items. And we'll start with the first one, and that's the recommendation to award contract unit number 2020-01. That's for the street reconstruction and rehab for various locations by Northeast Asphalt Inc. in the amount of $956,177 and 2 cents. Department head Corey, could you give us some download on this?
This is just our standard asphalt paving contract. There's storm sewer work on 7th Street. The streets we are looking to pave under this base contract will be Pierce Street from Highway 47 to 9th, 9th Street from Melissa Street to Highway 47, State Street from 6th Street to 9th, 7th Street from Racine to Highway 47, and Manitowoc Street from Broad Street to 3rd Street.
Thank you. Are there any, anybody have any questions out there?
Alderman Taylor has his hand up.
Alderman Taylor.
I was going to make the motion to approve as read by the chairman.
Okay, Alderman
Rapella
Taylor's
has
making
his
the,
hand up.
Alderman Taylor's making the motion to award the contract
Alderman
we
Rapella
have-
has his hand up.
Alderman Rapella.
Thank you very much, Alderman Langdon. Corey, are these going to be done before, especially 7th Street? Is that going to be done before, sometime in August, before school starts?
Right now, 7th Street, the contract does not read that 7th Street would be done. It may be done but there is no guarantee that it is done. There's nothing in the contract stating that. I can definitely talk with the contractor and ask that we accomplish that. I have been in contact with the contractor. It looks like, if awarded, they would like to try and start the storm sewer work in June, with street department curb and gutter and sidewalk items following, paving. 9th Street does have in the contract specifically of completion due to the school on 9th Street, but 7th Street does not.
Okay, the only reason I asked about 7th Street, because it's coming from, where's it going and where's it ending? It's ending at Racine Street, right?
Yes, it is either ending or starting at Racine Street, going to the east towards, I apologize, I forget the name of the park, but
Park.
47 or Appleton Road.
Yeah, the only reason I'm asking, Corey, is because that's a pretty much of a thoroughfare for the kids to go to high school. And I was thinking if that should be done before they start school. So that was my only thought.
I can definitely share that concern with the contractor, you know, and we can do everything possible to accomplish that. Like I said, we did not catch that when we wrote the specifications. We did do that though for 9th Street. So.
Wonderful. All right, thank you very much, Corey. Thank you, Alderman Langdon.
Alderman Ted
Alderman
Grady.
Langdon, I have, oh, okay.
Alderman Ted Grady has his hand up.
Alderman Grady, Ted?
I'll second that if there was not a second. I didn't hear that.
There was
It's not a motion yet.
I was looking for a second. So we got a motion by Alderman Taylor, second by Alderman Ted Grady. Are there any other questions?
Alderman Stan.
Yes, I do.
Alderman Stefanik.
Thank you, Chair. I'm looking, are you still looking for direction as far as option 3?
So I guess, you know, we can dive into that. You know, right now, this would just be the base contract. The change order coming would give us direction on item 3, and that's kind of more where the memo kind of gets into that, Alderman 7.
Okay. Because I do feel that option 3 is the best option, and I wasn't sure if that was part of the motion, so I just want for the record that we go along with option 3 as this progresses. Thank you, Chair.
I would also would like to go with option 3, and option 3 has Nicolay Boulevard in there, and Nicolay Boulevard needs to get done. So I will be in favor of number 3 also. Any other questions?
Chair Langdon?
Yes.
Motion on the floor
Okay.
is, yeah, motion on the floor is for item 3, correct? Recommendation to award?
Correct.
I hope so.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
we hope so, yeah. Alderman Nichols?
I don't have any questions about item 3.
Okay, do you have questions about the rehab?
My questions pertain to item 4, the change order.
Okay,
Alderman
okay.
Taylor has his hand up.
So, who does?
Alderman Taylor has his hand up.
Alderman Taylor?
Thank you, Chair. Director Gordon, I just wanted to thank you. And I know there was a tremendous amount of work in putting together these options, and it's always nice as an alderman to have options to look at. And you guys got very, very creative with our dollars and very creative with spreading this project out and accomplishing a lot. So I just want to thank you for your extra effort on this project to get the most for the citizens of Menasha. Thank you.
Any other questions?
Alderman Sevenick has his hand up.
Alderman
Oh, no, it
Sevenick?
was probably never turned off, but hopefully part of this motion is for option 3 then. So, sorry, I never turned it. I usually, the mayor turned off my hand in the past. So.
Okay, are there any other questions?
I have to
Yes,
clarify. This is Alderman Nichols.
Alderman Nichols.
Yes, I need to clarify based on the discussion that's going on. Because option 3 has to do with the change order. My understanding it does, and so we talk about that in item 4.
Correct.
Yes, you are correct,
Thank you.
Alderman Nichols.
Thank you.
Do you have anything else, Becky?
Oh,
Okay, are there any other questions? All right, so I have a motion and I have a second to forward to council.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do, Chairman.
Oh, Clerk Aliazi, we need to take a vote on this, please.
Yes. Alderman Schmidt. Looks like you're on, Alderman Schmidt.
Oh, sorry, I had you muted. Sorry.
Oh,
Aye.
okay. This is for number 3.
Yes, for option number 3, correct? Yes.
And you vote,
I vote, well, yes, for option number 3.
okay, thank you. Okay, sorry. Alderman Tom Grady,
Aye.
Alderman Ted Grady,
Aye.
Alderman Rapella,
Aye.
Alderman Nichols,
aye.
Alderman Taylor,
Aye.
Alderman Sevenick,
Aye.
Alderman Langdon.
Aye.
Motion carried on roll call 8-0.
Okay, so next one, item number 4. Okay, let's put this away. All right, item number 4 is a change order, and that is for Northeast Asphalt, Inc., the contract unit number 2020-01 for street reconstruction and rehab for various locations, and that's an add of $143,000, change order number 1. Director Corey?
So what we got here, this basically lays out the option 3 that we just got finished talking about. What we're doing here is, like mentioned in the memo, Lisbon Street was in the budget. National Utilities asked that we remove that from our project list this year because of some water main construction issues or condition issues out there. So we did that. We never actually even bid it. And then also Racine Street, we had some money in the budget to do some mill and overlay patch items on that street. Along with those 2 items, and then also getting favorable numbers on this, we felt that we wanted to try to maximize what we were allowed to do with this. So as you can see, we laid out option 1, no change order. Option 2, just doing some work on Racine Street. And then option 3, doing some work on Racine Street, and then also doing some additional work on Nicolay Boulevard. We have had the opportunity to look at our sanitary sewer, our storm sewer, and discussed with Menasha Utilities as far as their water main condition. And everything is good from the lake all the way to Namath Street. So we're recommending that we add some money to this contract to pave that portion of Nicolay Boulevard, and then additionally do some milling and overlaying on Racine Street. Racine Street, what we would be looking to do is the intersection of 6th Street, starting on the south edge of that intersection. We would look to mill and overlay the whole width of 6th Street through that intersection. And then we would reduce the size down to roughly 25 feet wide, just basically doing the drive lanes, or what would be the primary drive lanes. Then, as you know, at 7th Street, the lanes kind of shift because of turn lanes and things of that nature. We would, again, at that point where it shifts, we would go to the full width. We would full width mill and overlay through 7th Street to the north side of 7th Street, approximately where the lanes kind of shift back to the kind of dual lane or lane and parking lane at that point. That would roughly get us to about the $33,000 milling and overlay. Talking with a few aldermen, it sounds like our concerns were kind of at the intersections of 6th Street, 7th Street. Those are kind of rough intersections. Then again, we're trying to maximize where people are driving, the parking lanes, or where people are kind of driving fast to pass people, kind of leaving that stuff go so that we can get that little bit further with this amount of money that we're doing there.
That is absolutely phenomenal. I know, especially myself, I know Alderman Sevenick, and I know Alderman Taylor also. We all are huge on Racine Street, and we will take any little bit of rehab that can be done. But we need to be careful, because if we do too much, we won't get that loan or that money from the DOT. So with that, I'm looking for a motion.
Alderman Taylor has his hand up.
Alderman Taylor?
Thank you, Chair. I will again make a motion as read by the chairman and of contract unit 2020-01, and also Director Corey. We have to, as we had talked the other day, do we have to, was there an extension on the boulevard? You were going to go another block or something?
Yeah.
So yes, what I originally kind of talked with yourself and Alderman Langdon. We were originally looking to try to do a little bit more, but Adam and I talking internally, we really wanted to try to push to get that one additional block from Elm Street to Namath Street on Nicolay Boulevard. Kind of originally, we were looking at a little different change order number, but we felt that the budget was ideal yet or acceptable to adding that block and doing a little different work on Racine Street to try to maximize what we could on Racine Street. But yes, we did add that Elm Street to Namath Street block on Nicolay Boulevard.
Okay.
I'll second the motion.
Okay. And my motion was from Elm Street to Namath Street. And go ahead, Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
Alderman Rapella has his hand up.
Alderman Taylor.
Thank you, Chair. Again, Director Corey and Director Alex, by stretching our dollars here again on these projects, and we know Racine Street isn't going to be taken care of till another 4 or 5 years, and the lane of traffic is what really is going to help to stretch our dollars here. And again, this was a great addition to what you guys have done. Thank you.
Alderman Rapella has his hand up.
Thank you, Debbie.
Alderman Rapella.
Thank you, Mark. Corey, I see that all three of those options, the budgeted numbers were more than the anticipated costs. Okay, I'm just curious, why even in option one, the storm sewer was budgeted at 201,000 and anticipated cost was 310. Again, option two, storm was 201,000, anticipated 310. And option three, the storm was 431, and we're doing it for 318. Why the discrepancy there?
So what you're looking at, Alderman Rapella, is we did bring a memo forward. I believe it was March 2nd, maybe, meeting, the March 2nd meeting, kind of laying out a plan. So on 7th Street, after we got into design and things of that nature, we noticed that there was a dual storm sewer system. One of those systems is failing. We did some additional research, we did some additional calculations to see if we could just totally eliminate that smaller diameter system on that and just maintain the one larger diameter system. After the calculations and things of that nature, things were modeled. It was determined that that would not necessarily be in our best interest. You're making educated guesses with some of that stuff, and we felt at that time that we weren't able to make a good determination on what we might cause flooding with. We understand that right now we don't feel there's maybe flooding issues in that area, but I think we would have created significant flooding issues in that area if we were to abandon that 18-inch diameter sewer on that line. So what we did is we bid the project with adding storm sewer there and replacing a storm sewer on State Street that was failing. So we originally did not have enough money budgeted. So what we're seeing is, per that memo in option 3, we brought forward an option there that we would use unspent money, and that was $229,500. So I added that to the budgeted amount of $201,959 to get the total of $431,459. The options in option 1, the storm sewer is listed as $310,000. That's what it costs us to build this project without the change order. So the project that you just approved as item number 3, you approved $310,000 worth of storm sewer. Option 2, basically, again, the same thing with just doing some work on Racine Street but we would have enough money in option 1 and 2 left over in the street account to cover that shortfall in that stormwater. So that's why we didn't adjust the stormwater budget numbers in those 2 options. In option 3, because we were adding stormwater curb and gutter things on Nicolay Boulevard, we're adding roughly $8,000. That's why we show that additional $229,000 to kind of get that to balance out and, show that we're still staying under budget per what we kind of requested back in March, or brought forward back in March.
So Corey, actually for in option 3, the storm system is going to cost, budgeted was 431, and our cost is only going to be 318.
Correct.
Correct?
Yes.
Okay, so we're on all 3 of these deals, we're under budget on all 3, so that's a good job. One last thing, Corey, 7th and De Pere, when you get to that intersection is rock and roll up and down, right? When you're going from south to north, it's real bumpy. That's all going to be taken care of and fixed up, correct?
Yep. Correct. It's all new pavement. 7th Street will be all new pavement. De Pere Street will be all new pavement. The block from 7th Street to of De Pere, the block of De Pere from 7th to 47, that one block section will be a full reconstruct. There will be new curb and gutter, section sidewalk replaced in there, new driveway apron, all new road base, and all new pavement. for the 7th Street North section that will be spot replace curb and gutter, and then new 4-inch asphalt.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Good job.
Alderman Sevenick has his hand up.
Alderman Sevenick?
Thank you. I hope we didn't get a clear second, so that's why I jumped in and made a second on the motion. But also, Mr. Chairman,
Great.
and on my screen, we still have the old agenda up from the city council. We don't have the agenda from the Board of Public Works.
Sorry
I can
about
update that for you.
Okay, just thought I'd bring it up. I know we're probably all looking at our paper anyway, so.
Correct.
Okay, that's it. Thank you, Chair.
Okay. Are there any other questions?
Yes, Alderman Langdon.
Alderman Nichols?
Thank you. I did figure out everybody now. I figured it out. I was confused when I saw Racine Street pop in on the second page of the memo under option 1 at $30,000 because it hadn't been included on page 1 of the memo under the original budget. So, Director, could you explain that, please?
So the original item number 1, the fiscal impact, that was, or page number 1, excuse me, page number 1 of the memo is kind of laying out what was approved under item 3, the base contract. So page number 2 is kind of laying out change order options to add that additional $143,000. The $30,000 on Racine Street is listed in the budget under small projects. That's why I wanted to keep it kind of separate and not lump that money together. I wanted to show specifically that, it is listed a little bit differently than the dollars in the, say, 867,312. Does that make sense, Alderman Nichols?
Yeah, so it wasn't included in the bid that was let.
Correct. That was kind of an afterthought of mine. I didn't think about it. Ideally, I think I would have liked to have put it right away, right in the contract as part of the contract. But in the scramble to get things put together and get it out the door, some of the confusion we had with the storm sewer, it was just kind of an afterthought. So I think we were also possibly thinking about trying to do some of that work with our own DPW crew, but with having Northeast Asphalt right there, and we would end up calling Northeast Asphalt to come in and do the milling anyways, it's just as easy, and they're going to be in there faster, and things of that nature, in and out much more efficiently than what we can be on Racine Street. So it's ideal to have them do that work.
Okay, and then going to the storm sewer part of the project, when we met in March, we had approved the use of $229,500 for the state and 7th project. And then when I talked with Director Alex today, he indicated to me that that full amount wouldn't be needed anymore.
Correct. So as you can see, I kind of wanted to leave the numbers the same as what we did with the March 2nd memo. So the 229,500, I wanted to show that's what we previously had asked for, stated that we thought we might need for that project. Okay. The 201,959 is what is budgeted for these street projects. For the total of the 431,459. So the difference between those two the 431, 459 in the 318,630. That would be the unused. We wouldn't do anything, you know, that would stay in the stormwater budget.
Thank you. I just wanted to understand where the savings came in. About the Nicolay Boulevard portion, you mentioned that up through Namath Street is where the water main is in good shape. And so what would be the plan going forward then in 2021 with the rest of Nicolay Boulevard?
So in 2021, we would look to do the remaining portion of Nicolay Boulevard. Obviously that Menasha Utilities would have to have that included in their budget. We're working with them to make sure that that is included in their budget to do their water main. I also am aware that there are some concerns with other construction projects going on, things of that nature, that we need to not have Racine Street Bridge work going on at the same time that Nicolay Boulevard work is going on. So we're going to make sure that we juggle those two projects where that intersection, and you know, there's a way out, for the lack of a better term.
And then do you know whether that would be to Anup Street or to Commercial Washington?
Right now we're looking to do all the way to Commercial / Washington Street. The Nicolay Boulevard, just to be clear, that is just the north side of the boulevard. You know, we're not doing the Neenah half of the boulevard. Then once we get up between Anup Street and Washington Street, again, we would just be going to the center line over in, you know, basically Anup Street to Washington Street.
Thank you for that. And then I hope my colleagues will allow this question because we did have unfinished work from last year in the same area on Willow Lane and then out on Christella and Villa Way too. So if it's okay with everyone else, could you provide a very short update on when work can be expected to commence?
Yes, I did speak with the contractor a week or so ago. We're looking to try sometime early May, middle May, get the landscaper in, finish the landscaping work on those streets, and then paving to follow. We decided that it'd be best not to try and do landscaping off of finished asphalt. Asphalt plants, typically you can do landscaping sooner than some of the asphalt plants are going to be opening up and things of that nature. So we're looking, I'm hopeful that we're done the early part of June. Worst case scenario. That's my hope. So once the landscaping work is done, the Lake Park Villas area, you're looking at a day and a half to maybe 2 days worth of paving out there. And then you're looking at a day on Willow Lane. Paving operations with some milling work and some touch-up stuff pavement wise, a week, landscaping couple weeks. So you're only looking at 3 weeks worth of work left there.
Thank you. That's all I have, Alderman Lang.
Okay, thank you, Alderman Nichols. Are there any other questions? Okay, I see none. I have a motion by Alderman Taylor and a second by Alderman Severnik to move this to council. Clerk Galeazzi, can we take a roll call, please?
Alderman Tom Grady,
Aye.
Alderman Ted Grady,
Aye.
Alderman Rapella,
Aye.
Alderman Nichols,
Aye.
Alderman Taylor, Alderman Taylor,
Aye.
Okay. Alderman Sevenick,
Aye.
Alderman Langdon,
Aye.
Alderman Schmidt.
Aye.
Motion carried on roll call 8-0.
Thank you, Clerk Gagliazzi. So we will move on to number 5, and that is a payment for Myron Construction Company, Inc., contract unit number 2020-06 for the Public Works Facility Construction Project in the amount of $157,680.03. Director Adam?
Yes, thank you. What you see here is a progress payment, the first of, I'm gonna guess maybe 14, 15, maybe 16 of them, for the Public Works construction project. What you see in here is we're paying for some earthwork, some general trades, which I think is the, which I know is the temporary wall that has been put up, some of the material testing for the earthwork, and then some of the insurance requirements, and obviously some of the fees for the project. So,
Thank you. Any questions?
Alderman Taylor has his hand up.
Alderman Taylor?
I will make a motion to approve as read by the chairman.
Okay, second, motion by Alderman Taylor. Do I have a second?
Second, Tom Grady.
Okay, second by Tom Grady. Are there any questions? Okay,
Alderman Taylor still has his hand up.
what was that?
Oh, never mind.
Oh, okay. All right, so, that is, Clerk Gagliazzi. Can we take a roll call, please?
Alderman Ted Grady,
Aye.
Alderman Rapella,
Aye.
Alderman Nichols, Alderman Nichols, Alderman Nichols, are you there?
You can just pass.
Oh,
Oh, that's good.
sorry about that. Alderman Taylor,
Aye.
Alderman Sevenick,
Aye.
Alderman Langdon,
Aye.
Alderman Schmidt,
Aye.
Alderman Tom Grady.
Aye.
Motion carried on roll call 8-0.
Thank you, Clerk Gagliazzi. That motion has now gone to council. Next one, item number 6, is a change order for Feker and Sons Construction, Inc., contract unit number 2018-04 for the Community Way Extension. Subtract $15,859.47, and that's a change order number 1 and final. Director Corey?
This is just the closeout of the 2018-04 Community Way Extension contract. Just the standard unit quantity change.
Thank you. Are there any questions?
Alderman Taylor has his hand up.
Alderman Taylor?
I will make a motion to contract unit 2020-06 as read by chairman.
I have a motion. Can I get a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, seconded by Alderman Schmidt. Any questions?
Alderman Taylor has his hand up.
Alderman,
There it's off. There it's off.
Alderman Taylor?
No, I'm good. Thanks. Thanks.
Oh, okay. No other questions?
I have a
All right.
question, Alderman Langdon.
Okay, Alderman Becky?
Thank you. We're on item number 6, correct?
Correct.
Yes. Director Gordon, could you help us understand why this is a 2018 contract that's been finalized in 2020?
So this contract was we did it late in 2018, with some complications with Harrison Utilities. In the wet spring that we had last year, the work did not actually start until probably May of 2019, with road and landscaping and things ending July, August of 2019, and with other contracts and things, the other project, we didn't get a chance to final that out at that time. And that's basically what we're doing right now. We're just trying to final this out.
Thank you. That's all I have.
Okay. Any other questions? All right. Clerk Eliazi, roll call, please.
Alderman Repella,
Aye.
Alderman Nichols,
Aye.
Alderman Taylor,
Aye.
Alderman Sevenick,
Aye.
Alderman Langdon,
Aye.
Alderman Schmidt,
Aye.
Alderman Tom Grady,
Aye.
Alderman Ted Grady.
Aye.
I'm sorry, Alderman Ted Grady. Was that an aye? I'm sorry.
Alderman Ted Grady was aye.
Thank you. Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Sorry.
Motion carried on roll call 8-0.
Thank you, Clerk Eliazi. That item 6 will get moved on to council. Item number 7 is a payment for Speaker and Sons Construction, Inc., contract unit number 2018-04 for Community Way Extension for $24,250.40. That is payment number 3 and final. Director Corey?
This is primarily made up of retainage, some final quantities, landscape, some pipe lengths, things of that nature. Just again, closing out the contract.
Awesome. Any questions for Director Corey?
Alderman Taylor has his hand up.
Alderman Taylor?
I was just going to make the motion, Chair.
Go ahead, Chair. Go ahead.
I'll make a motion to approve contract unit 2018-04 and as read by the chairman.
I have a motion. Do I have a second? Second? I need a second.
Second.
Second by Tom Grady. Are there any questions? All right. So, item number 7, Clerk Eliazi, roll call, please.
Alderman Nichols,
Aye.
Alderman Taylor,
Aye.
Alderman Sevenick,
Aye.
Alderman Langdon,
Aye.
Alderman Schmidt,
Aye.
Alderman Tom Grady,
Aye.
Alderman Ted Grady,
Aye.
Alderman Repella.
Aye.
Motion carried on roll call 8-0.
Thank you, Clerk Eliazi. That will move on to council. Last one, item number 8 is Public Works Facility Environmental Consulting Services Agreement. Director Adam.
Yes, back on the April 6th meeting, I made you guys aware through our memo with the change order that we had to consult with Omni and Associates to do some environmental consulting for us. The two issues that we ran into was some dirty or contaminated water, and then the amount of charred refuse and refuse waste that we found as we were digging the footings. So what this memo here is to formally ask for council approval to use the Public Works Facility Construction Project contingency funds to pay for that services, as we do now know the amount. And attached is the running total of the contingency, the project contingency. And then I tried to, again, to address in this memo, try and clarify our current policy as far as street projects and change orders, and how we intend to apply that policy in this project as well. And then to sort of make mention and bring up in regards to Alderman Nichols' question 2 weeks ago, that I did reach out to the city of Neenah. I did reach out to Fox Crossings, had a chance to talk with Winnebago County Highway Commissioner, and their policies are very similar to what ours is in regards to making sure that the all change orders and unintended expenses do end up at the council level for approval. However, if there's sort of a time is of the essence type issues, that authorization can be given to us staff members, and it's entrusted to the staff to know at what point do we need to bring it to your attention before we actually proceed with the work. And again, that second paragraph of this memo is trying to further clarify this policy and how we intend to move forward.
Thank you. Alderman Taylor, you want me to make the motion on this one, or you got
Yes.
it?
Mr. Chairman, I will make the motion to approve the Public Works Facility Environmental Consulting Service Agreement.
Okay. And I would just like to add for the amount of $462,377.85. Are there any discussion? Do I have a second?
Chair, we need a second.
Yes.
I'll second it.
Do I have a second? Alderman Severnick? All right.
Alderman Ted Grady has his hand up.
Yep. So I just want to make sure, motion by Alderman Taylor, and the second was by Alderman Severnick, correct?
No, it was by Tom.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. All right.
Alderman
Second
Ted,
by Alderman Tom Grady. So, who had their hand up?
Alderman Ted Grady.
Alderman Ted Grady.
Oh, I just had my hand up to make the second, but I guess we don't have to do that.
Okay. Any other questions for Director Adam?
Alderman Langdon.
All right. So with this, we will also take a roll call. Clerk Galeazzi.
I think Alderman
Langdon?
Nichols had a question.
Oh, I'm sorry. Alderman Becky.
Yeah, thank you. To clarify, Chair, the cost of the environmental services is $3,190. That's on the sheet for the contingency fund. Because you wanted a dollar amount added to the motion?
I'm having a hard time understanding you, Alderman Nichols.
Becky, we can't hear you at all.
Becky is correct. She wants to have that $3,190 added, not the number that Alderman Langdon mentioned, the overall contingent remaining. The dollar amount for this is $3,190.
Yep.
And then, thank you. Can you hear me better now?
Alderman
Yes.
Taylor, is it possible that you would be able to mute your microphone?
Oh,
Thank you.
great. I just wanted to say thank you also to Director Alex for the explanation in his memo about how the change orders will work going forward. I thought that was a clear explanation and it answered a lot of my questions. So thank you.
Awesome. Any other questions? Okay, so, Director Corey, you had a lot tonight. Answered it very well, explaining everything. So with that, like to take a roll call, please. Clerk Eliazi.
Okay, got it unmuted here. Okay. Alderman Taylor,
Aye.
Alderman Sevenick,
Aye.
Alderman Langdon,
Aye.
Alderman Schmidt,
Aye.
Alderman Tom Grady,
Aye.
Alderman Ted Grady,
Aye.
Alderman Rupella,
Aye.
Alderman Nichols.
Aye.
Motion carried on roll call 8-0.
Thank you, Clerk Eliazi. That will get moved on to council. And that was a very good Board of Public Works, everyone. Thank you so much. So now with that, do I have a motion to adjourn?
I will make a motion to adjourn.
Motion to
Second.
adjourn by Alderman Ted Grady and a second by Alderman James Taylor. All
Oh, you
all
got
in
that backwards.
all in favor, say aye.
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 Aye. Nay? We are adjourned.
Oppose?
Thank you.
Oppose?
Oh, I'm sorry.